Hi, I'm Kim Brenneman, and I'm here with Home Plain and Simple. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about attitude and how we can improve that. But first, I will wait and see if anybody joins us online. Us meaning me alone, I guess. A lot of times I have one or two or three girls with me of my daughters. Today, though, it's just me. I started doing these lives when the coronavirus first started becoming a thing because we were at home more than normal. And it occurred to me that a lot of people are at home and they aren't accustomed to it. And we have been at home for a lot of years because we homeschool. I have 9 children and we spent a lot of time at home. And we learned how to do it, and it was our lifestyle. And I thought it would be good to talk about that so that other people can understand that it is doable and that you can create a beautiful life at home and you can create smoothly running routines through your days and through your weeks so that life is more fun and there's more time for doing things that you really enjoy rather than just cleaning up behind people all the time. So because we did that and we learned how to create those systems, because it wasn't just me. I mean, I would come up with ideas, but the kids always had ways of making me improve or coming up with ideas to improve it, especially as they got older. By making me, I mean they are always growing and changing and developing into new people like every 6 months, it seems like children do, and that forces the parents to adjust. And when it's little people, babies and toddlers, things change quickly, like 2 weeks, 2 months. Big changes happen. Same thing happens when they're teenagers. A lot of rapid growth happens, and attitudes change with those hormones, and they can go through pleasant periods, and then they can go through periods where they're just kind of struggling with life, and that forces everyone to adjust. So a lot of these systems came because of that. They also came out of the fact that I was home and my husband was working a lot. He wasn't at home. So I had to create systems that worked for me to do without a lot of outside help. So that is where the book came into. I started writing about how I was doing things, why I was doing the things I was doing, and how I was doing things. And by things I mean the systems and the tips and the tricks and the strategies and how I maneuvered through the days and through the weeks. And that turned into a book. The blog writing did, because I was writing a blog, and then that turned into a book, and then it was republished in 2017 as Home Management Plain and Simple. So if you want, you can get that book on Amazon or Kindle. And there is a quick start guide on the website, homeplainandsimple.com. So now that people are starting to join, I will talk about what this topic is for today, and that is attitude. I've talked a little bit about it before. What I have learned over the years is that it really helps. Can I talk today? It really helps to eat right, to drink water, lots of water, and get sleep, which I know as a parent that can be really a hard thing to do, to get enough sleep, depending on the babies and the children, the toddlers, sickness, that kind of thing. So rest, we'll just say rest, because sometimes the sleep gets interrupted, but if you can have a rest hour in the day, we call it quiet hour, where the whole house had to be quiet. Even the older kids, they could do whatever they wanted, but they had to do it quietly and alone, because if there's two, all of a sudden they start talking and whispering, and then they start interacting, and pretty soon they're playing some sort of game, and then the next person joins and it elbows up. So it had to be alone, as much as possible. With the more kids there are, the harder it is to find an alone place. So it might be alone as in one person in one corner of the room and another person in a different corner. But that's one way of getting rest, is creating those times in the day where the little children are napping and the rest of the house is having a quiet hour. So food, water, rest, those are huge things. Another biggie is going outside, being outside. You and the children, just being outside and seeing the sky, even if it's in the winter, other times of the year, just getting outside, breathing fresh air. Right now the air is just beautiful. It's been raining and everything is growing. It smells so fantastic out there with the flowers and the green. But just being outside and getting that fresh air and breathing that in, instead of, the house air can get kind of stale, especially in the winter. Even if you can't get outside, opening the windows, looking outside of a window. So that brings me to one of my big points, is to create a place in your home, even if it's just a corner, where it is your place and it is where you hang out, is where you rest. So you might be busy working in the kitchen, busy working in the laundry, busy helping kids, and then it can get overwhelming. Go to your place and sit down with a cup of tea and just breathe. And if it's even better if you can create that spot in a place where you can look out the window and look outside. So putting the eyes outside where it can rest far away, where your vision goes way far out, instead of all this stuff right in front of you. Because in our homes, we can just be so surrounded by work that is just constantly work here, work there, work everywhere we turn. There's something that needs done. And then add in people, and there's people that are creating stressors, even if it's not really, they might not be fighting. They might be happy, and but they might be asking too, where's this? Where's that? The constant questioning and asking for help, or even just talking. Sometimes a child is just real chatty, or the 4-year-olds who ask question after question after question after question. That can get wearing. So it's good to have a place where you can just calm yourself, look outside, look far away, and not at the things that are just right in front of you, and drink some tea, drink some chamomile tea, drink something that's real soothing. Sometimes you might need something a little more peppy, so like peppermint tea. Another trick I learned over the years is to have a room in the house that stays pretty clean. It's not, of course, not the playroom, not the schoolroom, not your living room where you're just hanging out all the time. Depending on how big your house is, this may or may not work. It might just be a little corner. But we had a front room where the kids did piano, their practice, and there was a couch or chairs. It was a comfy spot. We called it our front room, and it was a place where I kept kid-free from toys, that type of thing, and it was a place that was pretty clean. So that was a place where I could rest my eyes. This place in the house is clean, even though the rest of it felt so messy and out of control. This room is clean. If that can't happen because of your home situation, whatever, however your home is set up, try your bedroom. The bedroom is another great place where it can stay pretty clean, because it's not a high traffic area. You sleep there, as long as it's not a storeroom. Right now my bedroom's kind of a storeroom because of our move, and it's coming under control, but it's not there yet. But it is a great place where you can also create those places that are restful for the eye, where you can just sit or even just walk by and you can see in your room, and it's clean, neat, orderly. Bed is made because you made it. As soon as you wake up in the morning, make your bed. Just throw the covers up. It doesn't have to be all fancy. Just throw the covers up so it's nice and smooth. And then when you pass by that room, you can look in there and say, that room's clean, that room's in order, and sooner or later, I'm going to that place tonight and I'm going to sleep. That alone does a lot for those days when it's just really overwhelming and busy, just those busy days. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Yesterday we talked about drink bans. I see Kim's on here. I ordered some. They do have them on Amazon, all the different kinds, and you can buy huge packs of them. I think I saw a 60 pack, and I thought, no, I don't need 60. I don't think I need 60. That's obviously for a party, but I ordered some drink bans for those glasses that pile up around the house. So hopefully that will work. One of my girls, though, she said, why did you order those? I have my own glass. And I said, really? Look around here. And then, seriously, there was like 10 glasses on the kitchen counters. And she said, I kind of think 3 of those probably are mine. Yeah, drink bans. We're going to go with it. So come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and I'm not sure what we'll talk about, but it will probably have something to do with cleaning, because we are cleaning. It's been raining, and we are cleaning like crazy people around here. Thanks for joining. Bye.